Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good...
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, y'all mad at. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, y'all mad at. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause, and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now falling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, y'all mad at. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, y'all mad at. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's a playoffs.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Allen.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
The Dolphins at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 35's the night. Strike it, strike it. Check that. Slam, slam, slam. Shoot, shoot. Check it.
Now a handoff up the middle. Fields. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
35's the mic. Here we go, here we go. Check 50, check 50. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 43 rail.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down, 50, green.
Come on.
Steal, check, steal.
10. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Ready, go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
Hey, hold fury.
safety creep. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Allen going to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Check 26, check 26.
On the Jets sweep, here comes Waddle. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
35's the Mike. Mike, sweet up.
You go blue.
Mike 35, Mike 35. It's coming this way, Here we go. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, check nigga.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some room to roam now. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go now. 45. White. Check smash. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
35's the night. Hey, watch the screen.
Pause red.
Watch the screen. White 35.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Kill.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in here by Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He gets it complete to Jackson. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Come on,
to the air. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Check safety. Safe.
On second down now. It's Fields, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
On the double.
On second down, it's Fields. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On third down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Striker, 3-3.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Strike. Check, strike. Rush in.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action, now it's Tua. Steps away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 58 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On play action, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Check 43.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Ready.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen will get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st down, Allen. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. I don't even know why this team's so good.
Throwing now is Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going for the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Miami, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, one swinging.